Almost like Elon knew a 6.5 Creedmoor Sig Cross fits perfectly in here. But wait, there's more. What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Kevin. Today I wanted to shoot a video. It's a little bit more outside of the norm. The Tesla Model 3 is one of the best and most safest vehicles to keep a firearm in. Now, before we get into it, first, it's obviously most important to understand. Obviously, you need to be educated to carry a firearm. They are not a toy. You need to learn and understand all state and local jurisdictions and laws when it pertains to when are you allowed to have a firearm, when and where, and when and where and how are you able to carry that said loaded firearm or unloaded firearm in your vehicle. So, I mentioned why I thought the Tesla is one of the best cars that I can think of to keep a firearm in the vehicle. Now, a lot of people are probably saying guns, electric cars, this doesn't make sense. Well, not everybody that buys an electric car is a flaming leftist liberal, as some Republicans think. And I'm not trying to make it political, so I'll not go into it any more than that without not trying to piss anybody off. More than guns and Teslas already does piss half the population off. Anyways, I think it's the best because of the frunk. And why is that? Well, it actually didn't like me touching it. Really good security system. We're gonna get into that in a minute. So, here we have a selection of my friend's firearms. These are not my firearms. I lost all my firearms. There was a tragic boating accident. I was on a wooden canoe that I bought for cash on Craigslist. Had the whole safe. Off in international waters and big storm. All of them gone. So these are my friend's firearms, and all the firearms are unloaded, unchambered, in safe condition. I'm not gonna Alec Baldwin anybody today, okay? This is a nice Case Club case. This is actually a really favorite case of mine. In here, just so you show, it's a FN 502. It's chambered in 22. A lot of fun, this gun. But this holds up to 3 handguns. Plenty of room for 9 or 22. Plenty of room for mags. You can put ammo, your ears, your eyes, everything you really need. So let's say you wanted to go to the shooting range, but you gotta stop at the grocery store first. And you felt a little weird leaving your guns in your car. So, that's when the frunk comes in. So, just gonna open up my cell phone app and show you the frunk and why I think it's so safe and secure. So, in the frunk, I can very easily, just gotta fold this down. In the frunk, you can very easily store your case. And again, plenty of room for more ammos, more ammo. You could probably put much more, anything you want in there. And you close this. Now, what makes this so much more secure than, say, the trunk? Well, to my knowledge, my research, this is all but inaccessible to your average thief. Your average thief is not going to be able to get into here. Now, of course, you can take a Sawzall to it and pry bar and probably rip it apart, but we'll get into that with the security system, why that's a really bad idea. The only way to get into here is to either A, have an app on your cell phone, but you know, your cell phones are probably like mine, it's fingerprint protected or pin protected, or you get inside the vehicle and you open it from the home screen. Okay, you open the door, screen powers on there. Well, if you don't have your key, which with a Tesla, your only key is either your phone or a credit card, a key card, kind of like a hotel. There is no real key, as you might think, for this car. If you don't have that, you're not gonna be able to open the frunk. It's better than, for example, say, now of course you could just take a range bag, put a bunch of rifles in here, and you can throw it in the trunk. But that's really gonna, you know, granted, your security system to be good, you could still break the window, open the trunk, take the stuff out of the trunk. Really don't think you can do that to the Frunk if you don't have the key card. Now, a couple eagle-eye Tesla viewers may say, haha, there is a way to break into the Frunk. And I'm gonna prove that that doesn't work. Now, most people won't even have known about this in the first place, but with a screwdriver and a 9-volt battery, people said you could break into a Frunk. So we're gonna try it. So, it's right here. Okay, it's a little plate right here that is meant for the tow hook. Now I'm gonna use a screwdriver. Now, guys, don't freak out. The whole bumper is PPF'd. You're not gonna scratch it, okay? Even if you did, just put some water on it, hot water, and it goes away. I'm just gonna very gently open this piece of plastic up. Here you go. And in here, these 2 electrical leads, okay? Make sure you can see that. So if we just take a 9-volt battery, this is what they said works. Trying it both ways here. Does not work. It was actually an update. Now this was a thing a couple of years ago, but there was an update. And again, that's another reason why I love Tesla so much. It's the constant updates that you get. Like I said, there's an update. If the vehicle is locked, this is overwritten. So I can then quickly take out my cell phone and I will, again, manually unlock the vehicle. Controls. Okay, you just saw that it's unlocked. That does manually release that. But you'd be hard-pressed to leave your Tesla unlocked because it automatically locks when you walk away from it. So that kind of a moot point. So that's point number 1. It's just how hard it is to get into the Frunk. Okay. Part number 2 would probably be Sentry mode. And we talked about the alarm system and just how great it is. So if you start looking on the vehicle, and we have cameras in the front, the side, the pillar, and the reverse camera in the back. When you park the car, as long as you're not at your home or your work, although you can modify the settings so it does record in those instances. For example, I don't record at my house because I have plenty of cameras at the house anyways. I don't need that redundancy. It will continuously monitor people that walk up to the vehicle, and if it deems them to be a threat for vandalism or whatever, it will start recording. Now, if you get closer, the lights will turn on. If you start looking inside, it's not gonna do it because I have my key on me, it will, on the screen, put a big red flashing light, and it will actually record that footage and save it on an internal flash drive inside the car, which again is all but impossible to get if you don't have the key. Now, it's funny, I actually looked it up, just how hard these cars are to steal. And I got this information. This is from the National Insurance Crime Bureau. For example, in 2017, there were only 57 Teslas stolen, and 56 of them were recovered. With the GPS, it's really hard to get away with these cars. So, easily fits that in the front. Let's say you wanted to take some long guns with you. All right? And again, for whatever reason, if you don't want to use a rifle bag and just put it in the back seat, this is my SIG Cross. This is chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. It's a lot of fun to shoot. Fits actually perfect in here. Now, if I were to close the bipod, it's almost like Elon knew a 6.5 Creedmoor SIG Cross fits perfectly in here. But wait, there's more. This is not an AR-15. Don't let your friends tell you that, because it's actually not. This is a SIG MCX. No, this video is not sponsored by SIG. Now, your typical AR-15 not going to quite fit in here. But what I like about SIG is, again, rifle's unloaded. SIGs have a folding buttstock and fits perfectly in here. Fit 2 long guns in here, no problem. Close it. And without really stealing the vehicle, good luck getting to the guns. That's really about it. Like I said, I wanted to shoot a video that shows a couple of things. Why I thought that electric cars, this one specifically, is really great for storing firearms. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Probably the only Tesla firearm storage video on the internet. First for everything. Have a good night, guys. Thanks.